Do you know that in America, there are 70 million Americans with a prison record? 70 million Americans have a prison record. Every one of them deserve a second chance. Because God is the God of second chance. I'll never forget, I've told you this story before. One time I was preaching in a prison in Northern California, and there were several thousand prisoners out on the yard, and they gave me a live microphone, but nobody was asked to pay attention, so there's guys over here playing basketball, and there's different gangs sorted out over this huge football stadium-sized field. And I just needed to get their attention, so I pulled out of my wallet a $50 bill. And I held it up and said, anybody like this $50 bill? 4,000 hands went up. I crumpled it all up. Anybody still want it? 4,000 hands go up. I took it and I tore little tears in it. I put it on the ground. I stamped it into the ground and I picked it up. I spit on it. Anybody still want it? 4,000 hands went up. And I said, many of you, this is what your daddy did to you, or society did to you. And you've been spit on, and you've been put down, and maybe you've even been the victim of racism. And you've done stupid things yourself. That's why you're here. And you've made some bad choices too. And you've gotten beaten, and you've gotten torn, and you've gotten dirty, but you have not lost 1 cent of your value to God. Now it's got everybody's attention. I don't know what you've done stupid in your life, but you have not lost 1 cent of your value to God. When Christ died on the cross, when he died on the cross, he was saying, this is how much I care about you. This is how much I love you. This is how much we're still on track. The dream is not invalidated by your sin. I still have plan A for your life, because I say all things work together for the good of God, even the good of those who love God, called according to his purpose. Not everything's good, but even your dumb sins, I'll weave them into the plan. And the dark threads and the light threads, and we'll make a beautiful tapestry out of it all. But if we're going to go where I want to take you as a church family in the next weeks, we're going to have to shut the door on the past today. You're going to have to give up your grief, give up your guilt, and give up your grudges so we can move forward together. This is what Jesus wants us to do. One other verse, Isaiah 43, verses 18 and 19. Forget the former things and do not dwell on the past. See, I'm doing a new thing. Now it is springing up. Do you not perceive it? I'll make a pathway through the wilderness, and I'll create streams where there's been a wasteland. Your past is past. And that's interesting. The Bible says that we're to learn from the past. We're to celebrate the victories of the past. We're to learn the lessons of the past. But we can't live in the past. He said, you got to let that go. All the past is prologue. We're moving into the future. It's time to dream. And I'm opening doors that no man can shut. And all your future, all your life is in the future.